Has your wife said she's done and is refusing to work on the marriage? Has she told you she's got nothing left to give? Well, if you've heard these words, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be giving you the 4 steps you need to take when your wife has given up. Now, if we haven't met each other before, my name's Luke Finn and I'm the founder of the ARC system. The ARC system is a system that's helped hundreds of dads avoid divorce and reconnect with their wife. Now make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel and smash the bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. And be sure to stick around to the end of this video to get the opportunity to enroll in my free masterclass. In the masterclass, I'll be covering the secret to reconciliation that no one else is talking about and the 4 steps you need to take for your wife to see her change. Now, with all that being said, let's dive right in. So first off, let me just tell you, you can do it. You can save your marriage on your own. I know at the moment it feels like an uphill challenge, but stick around to the end of this video and we're going to get you covered. So, and the reason, how can I say this with such certainty, is because, well, I've been doing this for a long time, and here are some of the messages that I get from guys who are watching the video, just like you're watching today. These guys are not even my clients. These are the guys that have just been following the videos that I'm going to be showing you today, and how they're reaching out to me and telling me how they've saved their marriage by applying these teaching that I'm going to teach you today. And this teaching comes from the ARC system. This is a system that I've developed, which has helped hundreds of dads reconcile from some of the most dire situations. Just like Russell, when Russell joined the program, his wife was like completely checked out. He was experiencing a lot of anxiety. Anytime she would come home, he didn't know how to interact with her because everything he was doing wasn't working. They'd been sleeping in separate rooms for over a year, and he was getting no affection. There was no intimacy there for over 2 years. And his wife was refusing to go to counseling. She was refusing to work on the marriage altogether. He applied the ARC system, and guess what? She checked back into the marriage. She started kissing him like at the beginning. She came back to the bed and his anxiety was completely gone. So the stuff I'm teaching you today, guys, is you need to apply it so you can start getting these same incredible results. So let's get into it. How can you save your marriage when your wife has completely given up? So the first thing we should look at is the 4 things that you should definitely not do. There's some hard and fast rules, guys, that I've seen from helping hundreds of dads, things that you should not do and things that you should do. So let's start off with the things you should not do. So don't write a letter explaining to your wife your realization. So I know this has been a really tough time. You've got all these emotions. Maybe you weren't emotionally available for your wife during the marriage because you were just focusing on work, and now this has come and she's checked out and it just feels like you've been hit by a train, right? You've got all these emotions that you just want to let out and you feel like it feels really good to let them out for you, but it just pushes your wife further and further away. So don't send her a letter explaining your feelings and the realizations. It just comes across weak and needy. And the good thing here, guys, is if you've done any of these things, don't worry, you can still go and save your marriage. And share with me in the comments, guys, if you've done these things. We need to take ownership. This is how we move forward and reconcile with our wives. The second thing is stop bringing up the relationship. If your wife said she's done, I know you think you need to sit down and have more deep conversations to show her that you've changed and that there is hope. Don't do that, guys. If you're bringing up in the relationship, it's like you're not listening to her. You haven't got what she said to you. You need to back off. The third thing is you're looking for some signs of hope, something that she'll say, like maybe she spoke with your mother-in-law, and your mother-in-law likes you and she tells you, oh, you know, she said she's talking about holidays this year, and you go, oh wow, she's talking about holidays. She might not be, you know, she be completely done. Or maybe she is giving you absolutely no signs of hope. She keeps telling you that she's completely done. Guys, you need to stop doing this because this has got you on an emotional roller coaster, up and down. Is it possible? Is it not possible? Guys, it is possible. And there's literally 7 secret signs that your wife still loves you. Now, I've covered that in a separate video, so I'm going to link that up above so you can check that out for more context. The 4th thing that you should not do is don't do a Hail Mary. A Hail Mary is when you're trying to do this grandiose gesture that you think is going to win her back. Take her away on vacation, or, you know, it's Valentine's Day, get her this big, huge bouquet of flowers, or her anniversary, or birthdays. Guys, these are what I call tripwires. Tripwire is where you need to, with the right process, you'll know where the tripwire is and you'll be able to step over it without it exploding. But unfortunately, lots of men that don't have a proven process to help them reconcile, they walk straight into that tripwire and it explodes. This is a tripwire, guys. If you are doing Hail Marys, trying to do these grandiose gestures, it's not going to help. It'll backfire, guys. Your wife just feels like you're being weak and needy, and it doesn't help you move forward. So don't try these big gestures of love, writing cards, letters, and trying to get her gifts. Just stop it. It doesn't help, but there is a way to move forward. So now let's look at the 4 things that you should do and how you do it as an empowered man to get your wife back. Do not do those other things. Let's look at the things you need to do. The first thing you need to do, guys, is you need to release the handbrake. So you're like, Luke, what the fuck is what the hell is the handbrake? The handbrake, guys, is there's a story that you're telling yourself. There's a story telling yourself about maybe how it's not possible and how maybe it's too late. These handbrakes, if you are telling yourself these stories, guys, in your head, it's literally, there's a 0% chance that you're going to be able to reconcile with your wife. You need to know that it's possible. You need to become aware of this handbrake story that you're telling yourself and change the narrative, because you cannot move forward and save your marriage if you're telling yourself that you're doomed. And unfortunately, when you're in a state of panic, I know it's really difficult, but you can save your marriage. Watch any of my trainings and it's going to help you move forward. But it's really, really important. I can't tell you how important it is that you need to release this handbrake that's currently keeping you stuck and it's preventing you from moving forward with your wife. The second thing you need to do is you need to reclaim your power. You're in a state of shock. You might be feeling needy. You're chasing and pursuing after your wife. This is not the way you reconcile, brother. You need to reconcile with your wife by giving her the space that she needs, focusing on yourself, healing the hurt that you've been feeling from this, and start noticing the incredible man you are, right? See, this is a wake-up call, brother. This is a wake-up call to realize the incredible man you are. I bet you're an incredible dad. If you're an incredible dad, drop it down in the comments. Say, I'm an incredible dad, right? Acknowledge the power that you have and start going and doing things on your own. Go spend more time with your friends. Start doing the hobbies that you really enjoy. This is how you reclaim your power and start filling yourself up. And your wife's like, oh, wow. So John is moving on without me. He's actually fine. He's becoming more empowered. She's kind of like, for her, she won't understand that at first, and that's extremely attractive. Now, guys, this, I know when I'm speaking about it, it's quite hypothetical, but the good news is I have created a 3-day challenge which will help you reclaim your power. I'm going to link it down below. If you want to join that challenge, you can find that link down below. It's going to help you reclaim your power over a 3-day period, because like I said, this is hypothetical. The way I'm teaching you here at the moment is a concept. I go into the details in that 3-day challenge. You can find that link, the Alpha Attraction Challenge, down below in the description. The third thing you need to do is you need to start communicating like a boss. When you can communicate like a boss, this is how your wife really sees that you've changed, right? You know how to de-escalate situations when she's getting all pissy and angry with you. You know how to de-escalate the situation, listen to her so she feels validated, that you guys can connect and rebuild the emotional safety in the marriage. And at the same time, if she's acting out and she's doing some toxic behavior, so this is unfortunately what happens, guys, when your wife checks out of the marriage, you probably don't recognize her anymore. Let me know in the comments, is this the case for you? You don't recognize her anymore because she shifts out of it, she checks out of the marriage, and you don't recognize her. The way to move forward here is you need to shift the power dynamic in the relationship. At the moment, she's got all the power, all the cards are in her hand, and you need to shift that power dynamic in order to be able to reconcile. And you can do this by communicating like a boss. So that means raising the bar in the relationship, speaking from your heart, saying about things that are not right, that you're not happy about, that need to change, but in a way that it's not blaming or shaming her, and she's like, holy shit, John is actually talking about issues. We're actually resolving issues together. Now, I have a communication guide for you guys that would like that. You can check down in the description. You'll find the communication guide that will get you talking and communicating like a boss today. And the fourth thing you need to do, guys, and this is the most important, if your wife has completely given up, this is where you need to start. You need to heal. It hurts like hell. I hear you, brother. There is a way forward. You can go save your marriage. You got to heal the hurt, right? Because if you don't heal the hurt, you keep acting out of resentment, anger, sad, being panicky. That's not how you move forward. And when you act out of any of these emotions, your wife is just like, I knew it was the right decision. So John hasn't changed. I've known him now 20 years. I knew he wasn't going to change. I've given him 3-4 years. He kept promising me he was going to change. I gave him so many chances and he never did. And here he is again. He still hasn't changed. So guys, it's so important that you need to heal the hurt that you're feeling right now, brother, so you can show up as an empowered man. And I've got some good news because I got you covered. In the free masterclass, you're going to get to heal, right? You're going to get to enroll in that masterclass today and start the healing process to show up as the empowered man that your wife needs. You're also going to get to learn the secret to reconciling with your wife that no one else is talking about, and the 4 steps you need to take for your wife to see your change. The link to the masterclass is in the description. Click there and enroll today and start that healing process, brother. And finally, I want to invite you to join my marriage support group for dads. This is an incredible Facebook group, so filled up with a community of dads who are committed to avoiding divorce and reconnecting with their wife. You can find the link to my Facebook group down in the description. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you've got any questions at all, post them down in the comments and let me know, brother, what have you been trying to save your marriage? And if you found this video useful, do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and smash the bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. Now, with all that being said, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.